Alright students, welcome back to this question number 8 from triangles. Have a look at this. Consider an equilateral triangle ABC of side length 3 units. So this is an equilateral triangle we have ABC where each side has 3 units. AB equal to 3, BC and CA are each 3. Let D be a point on BC. So we have the side BC, on that I am considering a point D such that BD equal to 1 unit. So this is 1 unit. Then obviously the other one would be 2 units because total has to be 3 units. Now they ask you to find AD. What is the length of the line segment joining A and D? That's a question. So let's have a look at the solution to it. First, let's look at the concept from equilateral triangles. So in an equilateral triangle, you know that angular bisector would coincide with altitude and altitude coincides with median. So angular bisector, altitude and median, all three would be coinciding. So what we do is we just take altitude. You drop a perpendicular from A to the line BC. So that is going to be AM. This altitude would also be a median. When I say median, it means that M is a midpoint of the side BC. So M is the midpoint of side BC. If M is the midpoint of side BC, then BM has to be equal to total length BC divided by 2. And they had given BC equal to 3 units because this bigger triangle has a side 3 units there. So BM becomes 3 by 2. Next we go for the second concept. We want DM or MD. So we know BM and we also know BD and we want to calculate MD or DM. So we use BM equals to BD plus DM because all three are collinear. So if I substitute the values that are known to me, BM we already calculated from concept 1, 3 by 2 and BD has been given in the question. Yes, 1. So 3 by 2 equals to 1 plus dm. Otherwise, dm equal to 3 by 2 minus 1, which is going to give you 1 by 2. So we got d by dm. So this side we have calculated. Okay, now let's go to concept 3, which says that in an equilateral triangle, median equal to altitude, and that is equal to root 3 by 2 times the side length. So this is a formula that students should remember, which can be derived either using Pythagoras theorem or otherwise from trigonometry. So let's leave the derivation part aside. For the time being, remember this as a result, very important result. Median equal to altitude equal to root 3 by 2 times the side in an equilateral triangle. So median or altitude is AM, that has to be equal to root 3 by 2 times the side length, which is given as 3. So you multiply that root 3 by 2 into 3. So it becomes 3 root 3 by 2. That is altitude. So we calculated AM and we also calculated DM. Now let us go to the final concept where we have right angle triangle already. So we like to have right angle triangle in geometry. So generally when you deal with triangles, right, most important one is right angle triangle where we can use Pythagoras theorem. Otherwise sometimes we use similar triangles or also congruent triangles properties. So this is general properties. So let's go with Pythagoras theorem here. We have this right angle triangle ADM. In that I want AD, which is hypotenuse for this triangle because it is opposite to 90 degrees. In that DM is known to you and AM is also known to you. Simply use that Pythagoras theorem. AD square equal to AM square plus MD square. So AM is 3 root 3 by 2. MD is 1 by 2. You substitute them. 3 root 3 by 2 whole squared plus 1 by 2 whole squared and simplify it a little bit. So 1 by 2 whole squared becomes 1 by 4. 3 root 3 whole squared would be 9 into 3, which is 27 by 4. So 27 plus 1, 28 and common denominator is 4. 28 by 4 is going to be 7. So we got AD square equal to 7. That means AD equal to square root of 7. So with that the solution is complete. That's what they're asking. Thank you very much.